yourself for feeling weird and out of it. Every day it's new to you. Just because you might be able to do it all doesn't mean you should. You're the boss of you. Why do you keep punishing yourself for not living up to some potential that is made up? It's made up. There's no deadline for figuring out who you are and what you want. And just as an FYI, nobody has the answers and we're all faking it.
That's right. And that's Anna Przy. Her videos offer that much needed pick-me-up if you're feeling down about yourself or about life in general. The content creator is currently on a national tour, and she joins us now to talk about her inspiring videos ahead of her performance tonight in Pittsburgh. Anna, this is surreal for me because I've been following you for so long now. You gave us that inspiration we needed, especially through the pandemic.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Is that how it started?
Oh
for you?
yeah, because I had time.
Yeah.
I'm an event planner, so obviously I wasn't working. And so, yeah, I was making videos online and kind of grew this whole thing.
Yeah, well, you offer like this really raw, real perspective of things, both good and bad, and it just shows us that we all have these moments where we doubt ourselves.
Yeah, I got really lucky because people really like the authenticity, but I can't really fake it. So, so it's good. It works for me, yeah, because I can just talk about what I'm going through. And it also helps me because I have to dig deep literally every day and be like, what's going on? How am I feeling? Like, where am I at? And then go from there and write content.
Do you feel like that's helped you on your journey, just like in being a human being?
Yeah, I say for sure that like what my content has done has saved my life. And then it's just like bonus that other people get to see it and feel the same way.
So I vividly remember some of these first videos too, and I know that you still do them, like going outside in the snow and just kind of looking up at the sky saying, okay, that's enough, I don't want to do it today, can we just stop?
Yeah.
And we all feel that way.
Yes, I was the done woman. I think there was a day I walked out and I just like threw my hand up and said, pass. And just like, like just not today. And so yeah, that was kind of how it started. And then the more they liked what I was doing, I could kind of branch out into the more mental healthy self-help space. Yeah.
So when was that first viral video where you said, okay, this might be something that I can lean into a little bit?
Thanksgiving of 2020.
Oh, you remember very specifically.
Yeah, it was because we were on a Zoom because it's Thanksgiving 2020, and I look down and my phone is blowing like up, and I'm like, oh my, I'm going viral.
This is
and it was. I said, how do we tell them that we're never coming back to Thanksgiving because it's so fun at home alone where nobody makes you cry, and I was just being honest. I was like, it was just so nice and relaxing, and I'd never obviously spent a holiday at my own home just
not doing
relaxing, and so it was that like. And everyone was like, same.
It's so we had COVID, I think 21, when everybody got Omicron, and it was that week of like, oh my gosh, we don't have to do anything except just be here.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yes.
I don't want to be sick, but at the same
terrible,
time.
but when you're trapped like that, you're like, you know what? It's kind of nice being here.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your progression in these viral videos turned into more of like a self-help. Like, yes, we're all in the same boat, but I'm going to help you through this too. And you started using this tagline, keep it up, cutie.
Yeah, and that's kind of like been the thing. Obviously, it started with the manifesting, and everyone was on that. And then now, keep it up, cutie, it is the more recognizable, content. And people always say, like, where did that come from? And I'm like, it's just how I would want somebody to talk to me.
Yeah.
It's just like,
keep it up.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
doing
whatever
okay.
I'm going through, like, what would I love for somebody to shout at me right now?
And so you actually turned that into a book.
Yes.
It's finished. It's available for pre-order now.
Yes, my book is Keep It Up Cutie, a not quite self-help book. And and it is available for pre-order. It is a literal look inside of my brain, which makes me laugh every time I see it. So yes.
But it has some really great stuff too.
Yes, and it's illustrated. It's like a kid's book for adults to help you through whatever you're going through. And there's songs that I wrote, and it's cute.
And it's you in your
very
bathrobe.
pink, and it's me in my bathrobe,
laying on the ground
and shouting as she does. And I'm super excited to see it and to have it like come out. And people have been asking me for so long, like, you need a book with all of these in it. And I'm like,
right,
it's coming. It's here.
Coming, and it's going to be out soon.
Yes.
So tell us about your national tour, because you have a show tonight, which is so great here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, I'm in Pittsburgh for the tour. The tour is also called Keep It Up Cutie Live Tour. And this is just the second stop. So we were in the Philadelphia area on Wednesday, and It's kind of the same thing. It's my content long form. People say, they were like, what is it like? And I said, imagine like I tell you my life story and then like how I got to these. Yeah.
To this. You know, one of the things I also appreciate about you is, you know, you're giving women this space to feel raw and vulnerable.
Yeah.
You shared a story, and it's public, so I think it's okay if we talk about it. But you went to this conference. You were speaking at a goddess conference and empowering women. And as you're leaving, you had this incident, this run-in with a couple of guys catcalling and yelling some obscene things.
Yeah.
And again, I think we all feel these things. Yeah. We all experience them.
And it was such a juxtaposition to what I had just come out of and feeling so excited. And in this conference that I had been really scared to go to because I've never spoken at a conference ever. And so, and then it was just that like knocks you off your pedestal like immediately, like reminder that, it is so hard. It's
so hard, but you're giving us that space, and so I appreciate that as a woman. Yeah, you know, knowing that you exist and that you're providing this for us.
Yeah, and then and sharing help, like I think is, you know, keeping things to yourself is never going to be the answer. Like when something like that happens, I'm like, this is what just happened to me, and it's terrible. Yeah, and it's like, we have to talk about this. Yeah.
What's next for you? Because your entire life has changed, right? Are you still event planning, or is that?
I am. Yeah, I am still working full time on top of. This, yeah. Obviously not a lot right at the moment because I'm here and I'm traveling. But yeah, I'm still planning events. I've done a lot of reflecting on it, and if I want to keep doing it, and I do. So now it's kind of that balance and figuring out who's going to take over the things I can't do anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's wonderful that you found this new space, and thank you so much for coming on to tell us about your story and the tour.
Amazing. Yeah.
So cool. A few tickets are still available online for Anna's performance. It kicks off at 8 p.m. tonight at the City Winery. You can also pre-order Anna's book on Amazon and at Walmart. We're going to have more information on our website at kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. And if you're not already following her, you definitely should. Coming up on the show, our team is out in the community for the KDKA TV Turkey Fund. Learn how you can help families in need today. We'll be right back.